Netflix is removing the interactive Black Mirror movie Bandersnatch from its catalog, but the streaming service's reasons for the decision aren't entirely clear. Black Mirror has long been one of the best shows on Netflix, and it has become a flagship series for the streaming service. The anthology horror series is so popular that it got an interactive movie in 2018, Bandersnatch. As an interactive film, Bandersnatch had multiple endings, countless choices for viewers to make, and a great story that blurred the lines between watching and controlling. As fascinating and groundbreaking as it was, however, Bandersnatch will soon be no more. A recent report from AV Club revealed that Netflix is planning to remove both Bandersnatch and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Kimmy vs. The Reverend on May 12. It's hardly the first time Netflix has removed its own original content from the streaming service. Netflix has removed hundreds of original shows and movies over the years for various reasons, via What's on Netflix, from licensing problems that led to Marvel projects like Daredevil being removed to regional laws. The reason Netflix is removing Bandersnatch, however, is wholly new, and it signals a massive shift for the biggest streaming service in the world. Netflix has been gradually phasing out its interactive content. Netflix is removing interactive content in favor of fully interactive video games. Ultimately, Netflix's removal of Bandersnatch and Kimmy vs. The Reverend has been a long time coming. They were the final two interactive movies on the streaming platform, as Netflix has been slowly phasing its interactive content out in recent years. Netflix stopped producing new interactive titles in 2023 and removed the bulk of its interactive content at the end of 2024, via The Verge. Netflix spokesperson Chrissy Kelleher said that the technology used for interactive content was limiting the streamers' technological efforts in other areas. Those other areas are video games, which Netflix has recently doubled down on. Since 2021, Netflix has added over 120 mobile video games to its platform, via AV Club. The streaming service's game catalog has reportedly grown so large that Netflix is expected to implement a redesign to support its video game efforts, via What's on Netflix. There has been speculation that the video game redesign will make Netflix's interactive films incompatible with the site, so they are being removed. Netflix has likely determined that fully interactive games, like ones based on Too Hot to Handle and Love is Blind, are more valuable and better at keeping users on the platform than interactive titles are. Bandersnatch leaving Netflix is more confusing after Black Mirror Season 7's Plaything episode. Black Mirror Season 7 made Bandersnatch more important than ever, but it soon won't be available to watch anywhere. While it does make sense that Netflix would want to make room to expand its more lucrative and up-to-date games catalog, the timing is exceptionally strange. Bandersnatch is more important and relevant now than it ever was in the past because of the Black Mirror Season 7 episode Plaything. Plaything was an indirect continuation of Bandersnatch's story, and the cast of Plaything included returning characters like Colin Rittman, Will Poulter. Plaything even included several references to Bandersnatch, and much of Tuckersoft and Rittman's backstory was only shown in the movie. Now that Netflix is removing Bandersnatch from its catalog, there's an episode of Black Mirror Season 7 that serves as a sequel to a movie that will effectively no longer exist. Netflix likely won't give away the streaming rights to a movie in one of its flagship franchises. There's also an extremely slim chance that any other streaming service has the infrastructure necessary to house interactive films. Bandersnatch will simply disappear. Just a month after Black Mirror Season 7 came out, Netflix has taken away a crucial part of Plaything's story. Aside from turning an episode of Black Mirror into a sequel with no prequel, Netflix's decision to remove interactive content is doing something even worse. Bandersnatch was good in its own right, and now no one will be able to watch it. It won 2 separate Emmy Awards, one for Outstanding TV Movie, in 2019, yet Netflix is turning Bandersnatch into modern lost media. Maybe it wasn't perfect, but it was probably the best example of Netflix's interactive movie experiment. Even if it wasn't an important part of Black Mirror Season 7, Bandersnatch would have been worth keeping around.